What would happen if all humans jumped at the same time? You won't believe the chaos. Hey there, yes, you! Have you ever stopped to imagine what would happen if everyone on Earth gathered in one place and performed a synchronized jump? Would our planet soar into space, or would the result be much more terrifying? Don't click away just yet, because what's next will blow your mind. And if you enjoy scientific curiosities that blend physics, chaos, and a bit of apocalyptic fiction, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any of these videos. Now, let's dive into this surreal scenario. Imagine that, by some magical power, or alien technology perhaps, the entire population of the planet were teleported to a single location. Think of an area the size of Rhode Island in the USA. Yes, that tiny island that barely appears on the map. Now put over 7 billion people there, shoulder to shoulder, breathing the same air, looking at each other with expressions of, "How did it get here?" The big leap. Would the Earth feel it? Noon. The signal is given. Everyone bends their knees and jump. What happens? Well, if you expected the Earth to be flung out of the solar system, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Our planet is a giant of stone and metal, weighing about 10 trillion times more than all of humanity combined. Even if everyone jumped 2 feet into the air, which would be quite a feat, considering the crowding, the impact on the ground would be so insignificant that the Earth would move less than the width of an atom. Then they all fall back down, leaving behind only a mound of footprints and a deafening roar. Oh yes, the sound of 14 billion feet, since each person has 2, hitting the ground at the same time would create a sound wave capable of being recorded on seismographs. A prolonged boom lasting several seconds would echo through the sky before silence returned. And then nothing. Absolutely nothing. The Earth would continue its rotation undisturbed, as if nothing had happened. But wait, the real problem starts now. While the jump itself didn't affect the planet, what comes next is the real nightmare. All those cell phones in your pocket? Forget the signal. Cellular networks would instantly collapse, overwhelmed by billions of devices trying to connect at the same time. And without communication, chaos ensues. Rhode Island, now the most populous and unsustainable place in the world, becomes a setting for an apocalyptic movie. Lost people unsure of where to go begin to flock in search of food, water, and bathrooms. Speaking of which, did you know that TF Green Airport in Warwick supposedly has the nicest bathrooms of any airport? Random, but relevant, since in this scenario, even the most luxurious bathrooms would be clogged with desperate people. Transportation? Forget it. Escape? Impossible. Some try to escape. The lucky ones who manage to get into a car face the worst traffic jams in history. Highways like I-95 become giant parking lots. Others try to get on planes or ships, but without infrastructure for fueling or controlling them, most are doomed. Ships run aground, planes crash when they run out of fuel, and the few who manage to reach cities like New York or Boston encounter more chaos. Oh, and the supermarkets? Empty in minutes. Drinking water disappears. Basic sanitation becomes a bacteriological nightmare. Within weeks, Rhode Island turns into a giant mass grave with billions of deaths from starvation, disease, and dehydration. The survivors? Well, they'll have to start over from scratch in a world now empty, without electricity, without laws, without anything. And you? Where would you be at this time? Would you be among those trying to escape? Or among those who stay, hoping for a miracle that never comes? And if for some reason you survived, how would you rebuild civilization? These are questions we leave for you to ponder in the comments. So, did you enjoy this scientific journey through the human apocalypse? If so, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like it, and comment on what surprised you most about this scenario. Will humanity ever attempt something like this? It's best not to test it out and see.